Good morning, all my friends, and welcome to another edition of GSA Magical Moments. I'm Miss Linda. Thank you for joining me today. I have my helper, Vivi, with me. Today, it's a little bit cloudy and rainy here at my house. I don't know what it's like at your house, but it has been nice, so we've been lucky to be outside. And I don't know if you know how to say rain in Spanish and sign language. So this is rain, and you say lluvia. Good morning, Miss Tati. So lluvia, and this is rain. So that's what it's doing here at our house today. Maybe it'll clear up so we can get outside and play. I know that if you've been following our magical moments, hi, Miss Tati. She said hi.
Hi.
If you've been following our magical moments this week, we're talking about spring. We're continuing to talk about spring and trees. And I know Miss Melissa did the different parts of the plant and how plants grow and what they need to grow. And we're going to continue to talk about trees today and tomorrow. And we will share our observation of the plants that we planted a couple weeks ago tomorrow because they're starting to really sprout a lot. And Vivi will share those observations with you. Plus, I have some pictures because after I left you guys last week, after Thursday, we saw a lot of different things that happened in our yard. Some of it was with the bird feeder that we made, and I have a picture. My printer wasn't really working too good today, so we're going to print them out.
And a squirrel took one of our bird feeders.
Yes, so a squirrel took the bird feeder that Vivi made a couple weeks ago with all of you. He jumped right up and he took it and he ran off. So
he went under the bunny hole.
He did. He went under the bunny hole. So we need to make another bird feeder, but hopefully the squirrel enjoyed the snack.
Yes.
Okay. So, and also with that, with the bird feeder, I'm a little all over the place. After we made that bird feeder, it was with steel cut oats and peanut butter. Vivi took the extra steel cut oats and peanut butter and mixed it with honey and raisins and made it into a really good snack. So nothing got wasted, and it was really, really good.
The best.
So that's something that you can try. If you didn't make your bird feeder yet, you can go back and watch it on YouTube. And if you did, and you want to just make the snack with some of the food that you have, you can. So we have had a bird, well, more than one bird, eat off of our homemade bird feeders, and then the squirrel. So I'll show you some pictures tomorrow when I can print them out. And I also will show you what our plants are looking like, our little sprouts, and we'll show you our observation.
So many right
They
now.
are. Okay, so this book is called The Busy Tree, and it's a little, so we're gonna, since we're learning about trees, the busy tree. And I want you to think how a tree can be busy. What makes a tree busy? Good morning, Miss Tracy and Tori and Tegan. What makes a tree busy? Can it run around and be busy by doing its chores? Does it have to do schoolwork? Does it play? What makes a tree busy? So think about that, and you can look at some of the animals that we might see in this book. So The Busy Tree by Jennifer Ward, that was the author. You remember what the author does? Yeah, they write the words of the book, and it was illustrated by Lisa Falkenstern. Do you remember what the illustrator does? Yeah, they draw the pictures or paint the pictures. Miss Tracy said hi.
Hi.
So we're going to read to find out how a tree can be busy, because I'm really curious about that. Okay, I might have to cover up my helper for a second. The Busy Tree. I'm a tree, a busy tree. Come and see.
I like this book. I'm going to look at it.
These are my roots, winding and long. They anchor and feed me and help me strong. So look at the roots. I don't know if there's a glare, growing under. See, they're under the ground. You can see the tree trunk, and they're growing under the ground. And I see a little animal that has a burrow here. Remember, we talked about burrows. They're little like trails underneath of the ground. And that looks like a mole. I don't know if you've ever seen a mole, but they like to stay underground where it's nice and dark. Hi, Kim. That's a little mole, and he lives under the ground. And do you remember, I know Miss Melissa talked about roots. A lot of us have actually talked about roots. What they do for the tree? Yeah, they help drink the water so the tree can have water and grow. Look at my acorn, shiny and round, nibbled by chipmunks who scratch on the ground. So acorns come off of the tree. And look, the little chipmunks or squirrels eat them. Can you see this chipmunk's face? Yeah, look at his cheeks. What are in his cheeks? Yeah, he's putting all the acorns in his cheeks. Here's my trunk, where busy ants scurry, searching for food as they march in a hurry. So you can see all the ants, or hormigas, on the tree. So far, there's been a lot of things happening on this tree. This is the spider that lives in my bark, spinning a web from dawn until dark. So can you see? There's a spider web and a little spider. And now it looks like the sun is setting. So when the sun sets, it means it's going away for the night and it gets dark and it's nighttime. So the spider was busy in the tree all day. And remember, spiders are important because they help eat bugs that bite us. A woodpecker searches, eager to munch, tapping for bugs it will eat for its lunch. So have you ever seen a woodpecker? Sometimes we get woodpeckers on our back tree and you can hear them and they make a sound. I'm not a woodpecker, so it's a little bit different because you can hear it on the bark of the tree. And remember, the bark is what covers the outside of the tree. Good morning, Miss Erica. Hi, Miss Dory. So the bark covers it. It's hard and they peck away and look for little grubs or worms and bugs inside the tree to eat. So maybe when you're outside next, you can listen. You have to listen. You have to listen really good so you can hear one.
You get a lot in Nicaragua.
Mm-hmm. Visit my hollow that is home to an owl. He sleeps all day long, then at night starts to prowl. Look at that owl. Or in Spanish, you can say búho. And he's living inside the tree. And he sleeps all day. And he comes out at night. Do you know what that's called? Yeah, he's nocturnal. Can you say nocturnal? That's a big word. So nocturnal means he sleeps all day long and he comes out at night. And he hunts. And you can tell it's nighttime because you see the moon. These are my branches, leafy and high, a sidewalk for squirrels that soar through the sky. Look at those squirrels. I've been seeing a lot of squirrels. Maybe you can let me know what animals you've been seeing around your house. So there's some squirrels in this tree. One of my branches cradles a nest, a cozy warm home where new hatchlings rest. Look at the babies. Good morning, Miss Andrea. Hi, Tommy and Olivia. Look how little, and they're little fuzzy. They don't really have real feathers yet. They're real fuzzy and little. And the egg that's blue makes me think that it's a robin because robins lay blue eggs. So there's babies in the tree. Look at this small twig that holds a cocoon, protecting a moth that will emerge soon. So although this cocoon looks really big, it's only for the picture because they're actually really small. Here my green leaves as they shake in the wind, breathing out air for all to breathe in. So if you saw Miss Melissa's magical moment this week, she talked about how leaves breathe air for us to breathe, which is called oxygen. Right? And she did a little experiment. So I wonder how your experiments went. So we need the leaves. They help clean the air. So we have clean oxygen to breathe. These are my boughs that creak, bend, and sway, shading the children below as they play. So look, they have a super fun swing on the tree. So not only does the tree have seeds and leaves and animals has kids that play on it as well. And it shades the kids. So it keeps the kids out of the sun when it's really sunny and hot. It gives them shade. A boy finds an acorn I shake from my top. Among autumn leaves, the swirl as they drop. A girl plants a seed. So the seeds fell out of the tree and she's planting it. What do you think is going to happen? Yeah. It's going to grow. It grows toward the sky, taller and stronger as seasons pass by, becoming a tree, a busy tree. So look how little. It was a seed, and then it was a little tiny sprout, and it grew bigger and stronger and more leaves. It takes a long time for a big tree to grow. Kind of like it takes a long time for you to grow. So you grow just like the tree grows, all the way big. Come and see. So look how big the tree is, and the kids are picnicking. And I can see some of the animals in the tree, and the buoy, the owl. So that tree was very busy. It was busy with squirrels and birds and spiders and children and seeds, and it was doing its job.
Some woodpeckers and monkeys.
Right. So that's called the busy tree. And with this, I put together a little activity. So maybe my helper can grab it for me real quick. Okay. So, and I will post a picture after this because I took a picture of Vincenzo, who's my son. He's not even 2 yet. He's almost 2. And he did this for a long time earlier today. It kept him busy. So this is just stuff that I collected that made me think when I think about trees and things that we get from trees. I went outside and just collected some besides the tongs. So there's some branches or twigs. There's some leaves off of different bushes. So it's not necessarily a tree, but it's a bush. All different kinds of leaves. Some bark that actually came off of a tree. And this bark is a little bit bumpy, but not as rough as the last bark that we had. This is just another piece of a tree. Some moss that came off of the ground. I don't know if you can see that good. So you can see there's an old leaf. Okay, and this, you can see, it's the roots of some kind of plant. So I grabbed that. Okay, so I put that in case we couldn't find it. So this is a super easy sensory bin to make, and it could be for any age, and you can make it easier and harder. So this, all I have here is tongs. I don't have tweezers. So here, Vivi, stand up real quick. Okay, so if I can show you this. Okay. Let me switch it. Well, this is good enough. So Vivi can demonstrate for you. I had these too. And you can have your children use tongs to grab the different pieces out. They can just play with it. They can explore and identify how things feel, whether it's smooth or bumpy or rough or mushy. And this kept Vincenzo busy this morning for a while, which helped me out. And they can transfer and move things around. When they get bored of it, you can add water and see things that happen, have them make predictions. So this is just a little sensory bin that was really easy to put together, and they can use tongs to help strengthen their fine motor skills. And it's just fun to explore. And
these are like,
yeah, everything's a little bit different. And you can use vocabulary to talk about the differences in all the leaves and the different parts of the plants and trees. And tomorrow we're going to use some of this for our project. Okay, so that's that. I'm back. Okay, so that's a little bit about the busy tree and a little busy box or sensory bin, we would like to call it. And you can add anything and everything that you want to it and just let them have fun. If it's a nice day, have them go outside and make a mess. Yeah, so Vivi wanted to read a story to you today. It's not that long, so we're going to let her read it because she's been a good helper all along. So go ahead.
How do I hold it?
Like this, nice and low. Come over here.
One love.
Come over
One
here.
love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right.
And this book reminds us of springtime. So that's why we wanted to share it with you. Sit up.
One love, what my family gives to me.
So you can see her and her family.
One love, what the flower gives the bee.
So we talked about flowers and bees and pollinators. Hi, Miss Tara. Right? They help the flowers and the butterflies do too.
One love, what my Mother Earth gives the tree.
So here's a tree, and you can see it's kind of similar to the tree from the busy tree. It looks pretty busy. I see the squirrels and the kids playing on it.
One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right.
And look, what do you think they're going to do? They're all here together in the park. Here's,
One heart, like the birds, I long to be free.
look what they're doing. What's it look like? It looks like they're all working together. They're smiling and having fun.
One love, like the river runs to the sea.
Yeah, so what does it look like they're doing? Yeah, it looks like they're cleaning up their park. They're cleaning up the trash.
Vincenzo's kind of loud.
It's okay.
One heart, like the music, just feel the beat.
So in here we see them around the tree again for some shade. And they're enjoying their time together with some music.
Let's get together and feel all right.
All right.
We're planting some flowers. One love, when your hand reaches out for me.
And look at the friends. You're enjoying the grass and nature.
One heart, when we touch a new world, we'll see.
And the park is called
One love park.
One Love Park. They all work together to make the park beautiful.
One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right.
Okay. So this story reminds us of spring. So she's been wanting to share this with you. So I told her she could share it today. And it does make me think about the busy tree, because there's a tree in here that seems just as busy as the busy tree. So now we know how trees can be busy. They're working hard. Hi, Adeline. I miss you too. So I would love to see some pictures if you go out and gather materials for your sensory bins, or what you can do with the materials that you gather from outside. Hi. I would love to see pictures, I know I see some from the teachers that get emailed the pictures, and I do love it. And tomorrow we're going to be back. We'll show you our observations of our plants, and hopefully have the pictures printed out for you. And then, I hope you enjoy your day and get a little bit of time outside. It looks like it's not raining right now, but it might be off and on all day. And don't forget, if you missed any of our magical moments, to go on YouTube and you can watch them there and look at the other activities that we did. And I have another little surprise for you, but I don't want to tell you yet because it's not here yet, but I think you're going to really like it. Yeah. So anyway, have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Oopsie.